Welcome back again to the Silent Struggles channel, a platform where we create awareness, empower one another, and educate each other on matters to do with mental health. My name is Jane Mwangi, and I am a practicing counseling psychologist. Now, today we are having an amazing guest. You guys can remember like 2 months ago, I posted a few pictures on me attending our book launch. Actually, it was my first time ever to attend a book launch, and the event was just amazing. So today we are having the newest author in the town, and she is our guest today. So keep it here as she shares with us why battering battles, right? So allow me to take this opportunity to help her introduce herself. Karibu sana Eunice.
Thank you, Jane. My name's Eunice Watetu Kiudu. I'm a mother of 2 young men, aged 14 years and 9 years.
Wow.
I'm a clinical officer, also specialist in pediatrics. I'm also a medical educator. I'm one among the few below 40 years patients living with Parkinson's disease.
Wow.
Yes.
Karibu sana Eunice to our platform. And I believe that your story is going to inspire a lot of people,
Yes.
and also especially people who don't understand what Parkinson's is,
Mm.
because I imagine probably someone could be living with the condition and even they don't know.
Yes,
So
sure.
from your story, I believe that we are going to get great insights,
Yes.
and someone out there is going to be inspired.
Yes.
Okay. So I heard you mentioned that you have battled Parkinson's.
Yes, yes.
First of all, what is Parkinson's?
Parkinson's disease is a disease of the movement. It's more of there's not enough dopamine production in the brain.
Okay.
Dopamine in a normal human being, it helps in the movement, it controls the movement. But when you have Parkinson's, it's like now the dopamine is reduced, or even some don't have even enough. That's why they have issues with movement. Like for me, I had tremors. That was the first symptom that I came to notice. So that later I can be diagnosed after some investigation that I have Parkinson's disease.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when were you diagnosed with Parkinson's?
Back in March 2022, that's when I had the final diagnosis, not even the final, the initial diagnosis of Parkinson's. But this came after I had myocardial infarction. Then I was in hospital. When in hospital, you have the multidisciplinary team comes for review. Then in neuro, like I had tremors on the left side, and I had also the left sided sleepiness. For me, I thought because it was myocardial infection secondary to pressure, I had like a stroke. But all to me, so the neuro was kind of like, Eunice, you have Parkinson's. That one hit me hard, because I was already now Parkinson's at my age. I'm hardly above 40, because it's more common in aged people above 60.
Yeah.
So from there, after it was around February now, in March, as a family, we decided to seek as a patient. There's always to seek a second opinion when you have like a disease that's not common. You try to seek for second opinion. I decided to go to Aga Khan or hospital, where I saw the neurologist, Dr. Sylvia Bogon. She's the one who took me step by step, even to explain to me like a layman what is Parkinson's disease, because I was in true denial. So it's like after she explained for me, we analyzed all the symptoms, which I'm going to analyze which I have, and they are part of Parkinson's. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. So probably you can take us through what are some of these symptoms that were present?
Okay. Parkinson's, it's amazing. To me, it was like amazing thing, because what I had, I thought the other diagnosis per se, I couldn't think that I could be having Parkinson's, because for me, I had constipation. That's one of the signs that comes to individuals, but not every person. It's more like individualized. So I had constipation that had lasted for long. For me, I thought because I was taking a lot of omeprazole, I was taking beta pain because I had some social issues, which were giving me gastritis, or giving me like headache, so I had to take betadine because of the headache and for omeprazole. But unfortunately, it was not that. It was not the side effect of the drug. It was because of the Parkinson's. The other day I had like urinary urgency. I could not hold my urine. So many times I could wear a pad. I was like, I am having UTI. Every time I'm checking, UTI is urinary tract infection. I could do urinary cysts to rule out whether I have infection, but there was no infection. I was wondering what's happening, The other thing I had was like insomnia. Insomnia is lack of sleep. At night, I could not sleep. So for me, it was like related to the social issues that I had. How could I know that it was Parkinson's? Another thing about Parkinson's, I had like, turning in bed is a problem.
Yeah.
You know that you just turn like automatically. You had to kneel. You first kneel down, then you turn the other side. More to it, that is more prominent was the tremors. I had tremors of the left upper lip, of which I couldn't even tell. I couldn't even know what was happening. I thought I had an anxiety disorder. For me, it was like, I'm anxious, but how am I anxious even when I'm in the house alone? Because I had that tremors, and these tremors becomes worse when you have the anxiety.
Sure.
So for me, that was just anxiety. It was just normal to me. But that was another symptoms of Parkinson's. Yeah, the other thing Parkinson's comes with, like the thing that affected him was like hypertension.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't get the hypertension episodes because I'm hypertensive. But now I have to regulate how I take my medication, because when you take more meds, you go to hypertension, you have Parkinson's, so the BP is going to go more lower. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Eunice. And probably you can share with us, because I heard that you went to Aga Khan for diagnosis. But at what point did you get now the final diagnosis?
What happened still, I had the denial in me. Another symptom of forgotten passage, as I said, the stroke denial, is because there's Parkinson's comes also with the major depressive disorder. That was another toll of me, but also I could not relate with Parkinson's. I was reaching the other social issues. Now, after Aga Khan, like the mama family people said, no, let's seek another opinion, and probably from outside the country. As long as people usually go to India for treatment. So we had a connection to India, and we went to, my first visit to India was in, I think in 2023, in June, July. That's where I went with my mother, and we went to Asta SMI hospital, where we wanted to be confirmed that I have Parkinson's. For sure, Aga Khan had done a total scan. Total scan is like now, it's more like supportive investigation to show that you have Parkinson's. And the total scan from Aga Khan was like positive, I had Parkinson's. So when we went to India, they repeated the same to be sure I had Parkinson's. Also, when you do the CT scan brain, it shows some element of the Parkinson's because of the atrophy of the brain, and there's some part does not absorb the dopamine, So when I went to SMI hospital, they confirmed I had Parkinson's, and I was initiated on treatment. I came back to Kenya, still because I had been given too many meds. We felt like to seek another opinion, still at India, but from a different hospital. So we did our research, and we asked for the best neurosurgeon, and that's why we got Dr. Rajiv. Dr. Rajiv is at BLK hospital, still in New Delhi. So the following year, I opted to go for review still, but I went now to BLK hospital, BLK Max Hospital in New Delhi. Yeah.
Okay. So at India is now where you were told of your diagnosis.
Yeah. Now after this, now the second visit, now I had to accept I have Parkinson's, because now I've gone to many hospitals, many doctors, and now it's like there's no option that to start the medication for Parkinson's. Yes.
Okay. And probably you can share with us after now that final diagnosis, after seeking advice from all those different hospitals, what did it mean to you?
It was not that easy. It was not like any other patient. When you have like a chronic diagnosis, the first thing you should have the denial. And when you have the denial, that one is like a killer. When you don't accept that you have a certain disease, it's more traumatizing, So for me, I had to accept after the various counseling sessions, I had to accept that I have Parkinson's, but I couldn't embrace it per se that I have Parkinson's.
It is a journey.
It's a journey. It's a journey. You are not used to medication. You're like on daily medication. It's not one tablet. You have the side effects. It's like this disease is like chronic disease. It took a toll on me to accept the whole thing of Parkinson's.
What are some of the side effects that manifested?
Some of the side effects, like when you have Parkinson's, you have this major depressive disorder. That one is the thing that I fear most per se. Even when if I'm going to do head reduction to patients, I have to tackle more. Even you're the best position to do this, for mental counseling. Talk about the major depressive disorder. So when the patient have Parkinson's, just have in your mind that they may be suffering from MDD, and that one takes toll on someone. The other depressive disorders, like per se, more than you can explain more. You can talk to a patient psychologically, and you manage to to bring the patient to understand,
Yeah.
But here with Parkinson's, you're dealing with chemical that controls your system. So here you have no control. You have to take meds. Like I have meds. One of the meds like for mood stabilizer, because this affect even your mood. You can be so aggressive, people not understanding. Then you feel like the depression disorder comes into you. You have the disease. You feel no. Like for me, I had attempt to commit suicide twice, and those were separate to the major depressive disorder.
Okay. So probably you can share with us more about during those episodes that you felt like you want to commit suicide. Yeah. What happened and how did you get to that point?
Okay, this is a point that you don't. When you have the depression per se, especially this one that comes with the affection from the Parkinson's, you have no control of what you think. Like I was like, even I had forgotten I have sons that in the house that are looking upon me. You forget. Like I feel like as if sometimes you see like when someone is so trying to come to suicide, you feel that I feel like I felt that I'm selfish. You don't consider who is next to you, the effect of others, but you have no control per se. Like for me, I remember I was in my room and the house, and I felt, no, I should not leave. All this complication, constipation, the urgency, you're not like, like I'm a clinician, I can't go to work, I can't perform my duties like I love, tending to children. I felt, why am I leaving, I'm like useless per se, I can be useless in the reports, So with my meds, okay, like for me, my way of communication is like I write a lot. And that's why I came even to write the book Battle on Battle. I write what I feel, I write what I'm thinking, I write what I want to be done to me, So like those people who know me, and not even you know me, you follow me on WhatsApp, like I write what I'm feeling, what I want it to be done,
Yeah, and so, it's a good thing. Allow me to validate that. It's a good thing. Journaling is so therapeutic.
Okay. Yeah. So that time I wrote like I can't remember the right text I wrote, but it's like saying, I'm tired of living this world. And I was like, I'm waving people goodbye. And from there I switched off my phone. Now everyone was like following me because I had this depressive disorders, I have Parkinson's. So everyone was like, when I post something, many people could view. So I did, they viewed and they commented to each other. And I thank my Kibaki colleagues, you included also, that you came to my rescue. You came to the house, you people, and you found me in the house. By then I was like in the room, I closed my room, I was vomiting, when it comes to when you take overdose of drugs, I want to die. And that's how I was rescued. I was in the hospital. Okay. And like I did can't tell how the whole thing happened. Because you collapsed fast because of those meds and what have you. So then the next point was like I was in hospital, I had this gastric lavage, I had oxygen. And from there I came to reality. After that, in a big counseling sessions, family talks to you, colleagues, and I came by then I came to accept I have Parkinson's, I have to live with it, and I have to look for ways of living with it, positively. And what I can say for those someone is going through a challenge, depression, just have focus. If it is a disease that is giving you stress or persist, anything in life, focus on what you can do. What you can do, just leave it. Just leave it. Because you have no control of many things. What you can't control, just pray God to help you to overcome. It's true. Wow, that is so amazing, yes. And for sure, indeed, I can attest it has been a journey. But again, I thank God because in this journey, we have seen someone who is very resilient. We have seen someone who is very strong. We have seen someone who is very positive. And at the end of the day, that is all matters. So my prayer to you is that to continue with the same spirit, because I also believe that challenges don't happen to us to bring us down, but for us to, to take a lesson and rise above them. And I know with all the education, with the support system that you have had, I know now you are somewhere, mentally, physically, emotionally, and all that. So probably you can share with us, how has your support system been on this journey? Because I imagine it has not been an easy journey. How has your support system been? Have you had people who are there to support you? Have you had people who have worked with you through this journey? Yes, and I thank God for this. I'm very much humbled for my family. To mention my mom, who has been with me throughout the journey I've gone to India. That so far up to date I've got like 4 visits, and she has always been with me. And thank my dear uncle who is very supportive, financially, mentally, physically. He's there up and down for me. And he really encourages me, writes for me text, like Bible verses every time, showing me that this is not the end of the world, Also my boys, they should support me, like mom, it's a corner, like they embrace me with the love. My colleagues, you included from my Quebec hospital, you look after me, you come visit me, you encourage me, and this is the way I've been helped through to walk this journey. Also, not forget my grandma, whom I'm named after. God bless her, and may she live in this world for more years. She's always been, she supports me financially, food every time, like old people think that you have to take this and this and this cuckoo every time, and I thank God for her.
Wow, I'm so glad to hear that your support system has been in check on you every minute, every hour. And I also say that support system really matters in someone's life. And also especially when you are going through a tough journey, So really appreciate that, and we pray to God that hawatachoka along this journey. So probably Eunice, you can talk to someone who is there probably struggling with the same condition. What would you love to tell them?
First of all, this disease, it's not more known to people. So I wish to tell some, if you have like some symptoms, don't ignore any symptoms in your body. Go seek help. Medical health education. Per se, you go to the hospital to be checked. And also like things like tremors, it comes more in old age. So like people think that having tremors is normal in a person who is old. It's not normal. Just take the patient, or even if you can go by yourself, go to a medical facility and be seen per se by a neurologist. And I'm sure neurologists can't miss this. And just know the medication, but not to cure, but to prevent the symptoms. At least you can stay a stable life, And for me now, I can go back to work. I have gone back to work. I can write, because before I couldn't even write. When you have Parkinson's, also writing, it becomes smaller as the days goes by. You have tremors, you can't write. So you go back to your normal daily living. So there's a way out. Even though you have Parkinson's, it's not a death sentence. You can live as many years as like any other person who's not sick.
Wow, amazing. Another quick one. Probably I will do, because me, I can see situations or challenges in a very positive way, and I tend to take a lesson from every challenge that I go through. So probably I would wish you to share with us what is the lesson that you have taken from this challenge.
Okay, the lesson that I've learned is that like for medics or any other person, Parkinson's is not for the old people. Parkinson's, even like for me, I'm below 40, you can get Parkinson's. Also, what I've learned from this challenge is that there's a solution for every happening in this world. And also, as for me, this book is more of my Lord God. I can see that anything that comes by your way, there's always a solution, and He'll never leave you behind. Like for me, Parkinson's, I thought now this is the end of me. I'll never live again. But not having trust in God, believing in God, praying to God, for sure He never leaves you.
Sure. Wow. That is so amazing. That is so inspiring, Eunice. And we are glad that God has seen you through this trial. So, you are our newest author in town. How is the feeling?
I feel great. I feel good, and thank my God. Because I never thought, when you say I wish to be like when you're young, I never thought I could be another in any way. But this, this is a positive thing out of Parkinson's also. I have another title.
That is what I was looking forward to.
I have another title.
You are an author.
Yes, I'm an author. I thank God for it.
And we really appreciate God. And for sure, this is a very inspiring book. And I know that this is a book that will sell. Because it's really very inspiring. Right? So, we are glad to have you on our platform, and I believe that your story has inspired so many. Maybe you can give us your parting shots. Tell our viewers to purchase your book. Where to find the book?
Thank you. You can purchase my books. They're not expensive. It's only 1,000 shillings. This price is not like for selling the book. It's like for also supporting me. Because we shall go to India every year and in September. Every year to India is not that it's expensive per se. You can get books from my friend Dale. I'm going to give her some books. Yes, I can support me and be watching this channel. So yes, kindly guys consider purchasing this book. As I said, it's one of a kind. It's a very special book because this is her
Actually, when you have this book, you know her story.
Yeah.
And it's very inspiring. Huh?
Yeah, true.
So yes, we will wish to terminate at that point. Till our next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.